Hi guys, this is Malinki. Welcome to my channel Voice of Malinki. Today onwards we are going to learn immunology. So I will teach you immunology in a most simple way. Immunology is very much important for your exam. So let's learn immunology very first. If you watch my video, your immunology concept will be much clearer. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So let's start the first lecture of immunology, that is cells of immune system. So the cells that take part in our body defense, or you can say in our immunity, are called WBC, white blood cell or leukocytes. So WBC, white blood cell or leukocytes, these cells are our immune cells. And these cells are found in blood and lymph. So these cells are found in blood and lymph. And these cells are produced in bone marrow. So our immune cells are produced in our bone marrow. Now these cells are of two types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Okay, so these cells are of two types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Okay, so in granulocytes, granules are present in the cytoplasm. Suppose this is a cell and granules are present in the cytoplasm. In agranulocyte, you will not find any granule. So, granule is absent. Granule absent. And here, granule present. Now, today we will learn about the first part, that is granulocytes. And you will learn agranulocytes in the next session. So now these granules take different stains or color. So these granules of the cytoplasm, they take different stain or color. And granulocytes are of four types: neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil and mast cell. These are of four types. Neutrophil. So the neutrophil has these nucleus. This is enlarged nucleus and that has 3 to 5 lobes. So this nucleus of neutrophil contains 3 to 5 lobes. In this picture we can see only 3 lobes. Okay, so granules can be stained by neutral dye here. So no acid dye, no basic dye. You can stain neutrophil by neutral dye. That's why the name is neutrophil, filling for neutral dye. Now it makes 60 to 70% of whole WBC. So we have different cells, different WBC, different leukocyte cell. Among them, 60 to 70% are neutrophil. So 4 cells are there, 4 types of WBC are there. Among them, 60 to 70% are neutrophil. Okay, so they are most abundant leukocyte in the blood. And neutrophil helps in destruction of pathogen via phagocytosis. So this is important to know that neutrophil destroys pathogen via phagocytosis. And the neutrophils are one that reaches the site of the infection quickly when the immune response triggers, and thus helps in fighting against the foreign particles by ingesting them. So suppose this is the bloodstream and all cells are there. So they have neutrophils, they have eosinophil, they have basophil, all cells are floating in the blood. And this is your tissue. So suppose this is skin tissue. Okay. Now you have a cut in your skin. So it is a cut. And through this cut you have a bacterial infection. So bacteria is now entering from outside to inside. Inside of the tissue now bacteria is coming. And at that point the neutrophil, it goes to that side very fast. So neutrophil is the fast cell that can detect and that can reach the infection site. So this is the fast cell that goes to the infection point. Okay. And then they start fighting via phagocytosis. Next is eosinophil. So eosinophil also has an enlarged nucleus that is bilobed. That means only nucleus has 2 lobes here. 2 lobes only. In case of neutrophil we have seen 3 to 5 lobes of nucleus, and here we are seeing it has 2 lobes. And granules can be stained by acid. So you can stain granules by acid. And they are also phagocytic cell. So like neutrophil, they are also phagocytic cell, and they also destroy pathogen via phagocytosis. And it makes only 2 to 3% of whole WBC. So neutrophil was abundant, 60 to 70%, but eosinophil is less. So in our blood you can get less eosinophil, that is 2 to 3%. And they provide defense against parasite. So you should remember this thing. Questions can come that eosinophil only cell that can defense against parasite. And eosinophil also play a role in allergy and asthma. So eosinophil plays a role in allergy and asthma. Next is basophil. So basophil also has a big large nucleus that also has 2 lobes. So like eosinophil, basophil also has 2 lobes nucleus. And basophil have lots and lots of granules. So neutrophil and eosinophil also have granule, but basophil has numbers of granules. And these granules can be stained by base. So you can stain these granules by base. That's why the name is basophil, or feeling for base. Now basophils do not phagocytose. So they are not phagocytic cells. They do not phagocytose. This is important to remember that unlike neutrophil and eosinophil, basophil cannot phagocytose. So this is the difference. Then how do they kill? So instead they secrete granules. I have told already that numbers of granules are there, and they secrete these granules and to perform their immune function. And these granules are, so they have lots and lots of granules. And the main important granules that you need to know are histamine and leukotriene. So these are very important granules that are released by basophil. And these two, they do blood vessel dilation. They do blood vessel dilation or vasodilation. Now you can ask me, what is vasodilation? So blood vessel is thin, no? Thin blood vessel we have. Now when these are released into the blood vessel gets wider. So blood vessels are now wider, and this wider blood vessel helps in inflammation. So these cells cause inflammation because vasodilation of blood vessel that causes inflammation. Now, what is the link between inflammation and vasodilation? That I will teach in a separate lecture. And these histamine also plays a role in allergy. So they also plays a role in allergy, and the range is 0.5 to 1%. So very few, right? So you will get only 0.5 to 1% basophil in our blood, because if you have numbers of basophil, then this will be very much risky. So these degranulations or these basophil will produce numbers of granules in your blood, and that will cause the vasodilation, and basophil will cause allergy. So that is dangerous. So that's why we have less number of basophil in our blood, and they also causes asthma. They also causes asthma. So they play a role in allergy, asthma, blood vessel dilation and inflammation, right? Okay. So next is mast cell. Mast cells are similar to basophil. Although mast cells can do phagocytosis. Mast cell can perform phagocytosis. Basophil can't do phagocytosis, but like neutrophil and eosinophil, mast cell also can phagocytose, or it can also perform phagocytosis in order to destroy a pathogen, because cells do phagocytosis. Why? To destroy a pathogen. Now cytoplasm is filled with granules. Numbers of granules are there like basophils, and they also function in vasodilation. So this is similar to basophil, that numbers of granules are there and they also play a role in vasodilation, and vasodilation in turn causes inflammation. Vasodilation causes inflammation like basophil only, and allergy. So inflammation and allergy will be caused due to mast cell also. So this is all about granulocytes, and stay with me for the second part of this lecture.